Hello, hello. We are back with some new guests. What is this, our third episode of the day? Third episode.
Got you overworked.
Hey, this has been so fun. I really do enjoy it. I enjoy the guests. I've enjoyed our conversations. It's been great. So, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
My name's Melanie.
Hi, Melanie.
And my name is Holly.
Hi, Holly. Thank you, Bert. Ugh. That's how you know I've been on here too much today. Thank you both for sitting with me today. And so, how's your day been so far?
On camera, just pretty great.
Yeah? You enjoy it?
Not really, no. Scary.
That's okay.
Today was pretty good, I guess you could say.
Yeah. What interested you guys in doing the media camp?
As like gain more like experience. Like I like learning new things, and like I've never thought about like photography, videography, like anything like that, like media wise.
Mhm.
I haven't like thought of like ever doing anything hands on with it before, so it's like a whole new experience for me.
I like that. Thank you for sharing that.
Like what she said, I'm like so amazed on what you guys do. And for an example like this, it's so cool seeing how you guys work, and I'm just so amazed that you guys do this.
Like every day for work, like it's fun.
It is pretty fun. It's just our way of connecting with people. Each of us that work here in Tor, we have a story, we have a hard past, a testimony that we use to share and help others, and also knowledge that we've gained along the way working here in our tribal communities that can also help people. And so, with you guys being young and the different, events and things that we put on just in our tribe alone, there's so many opportunities for you guys. There's so many learning opportunities and fun opportunities and all of that. So it's really nice that you guys both were able to take advantage of the camp.
You are too.
What are we calling it? Yeah. Okay. Media camp.
Yeah, visuals and media.
Yeah. So yesterday was, what did you guys work on yesterday?
We went downtown and took some pictures, and then learned how to like edit them in Lightroom. That was
Okay.
like something I've never done before.
Is there one or the other that you like more, like as far as photography or videography?
I feel like photography, like to capture a raw moment in like present time, like you doing it is like such a new experience. Like it's so unreal to me. Like it's
That was
amazing.
beautiful. That's so beautiful.
I feel like I should have got a part of been here all 3 days.
Right?
I want to learn too.
Can we sign up for the camps? I mean, we do work here,
Yeah.
Got like one more day.
we should get first pick on the event. No, just kidding. No, we put our passion and effort into bringing these events for our youth. When they're able to connect culturally and learn, it keeps them out of things that they shouldn't be taking part in. So we do have our tradition expedition coming up in a few weeks. We opened it up to anyone, any age, so you can come and take part. I believe it's in Gary. Is Tradition Expedition in Gary?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we have posted the flyer for that, but that's another opportunity for youth to come and connect culturally, learn about making. We're going to do all different kinds of activities. I think they're going to get to take a hand drum with them, bandoliers, shawls, cooking, all the fun stuff. So, yeah.
The Indian tacos.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't remember exactly what we're doing, but definitely one day of like traditional foods.
Yeah.
So That'll be fun. Um, yeah, so our topic today is depression, which is a heavy, very heavy topic. I'm going to just be open and vulnerable and share a little bit about my experience with depression. And you guys can open up as much or as little as you want and talk about it also. Do you feel that it makes it easier if I start, or would one of you like to start?
I feel like if you started.
Yeah,
you start.
get it rolling a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I on our last podcast we shared the definition for anxiety, and anxiety and depression and mental illness looks so different for so many different people. So I think it's important that we know the true definition. So I pulled it up. Depression is a mood disorder characterized by persistent feelings of sadness and loss of interest in activities that were once enjoyable. It's more, this is the longer version, but I feel it's important. It's more than just feeling down. It significantly impacts how a person thinks, feels, and behaves. Depression can affect anyone and can be triggered by various factors, including stressful life events, genetic predisposition, and brain chemistry. And that last part, brain chemistry, is really important to understand, because one of the things we talked about was sometimes people of the older generation don't quite understand that we're not choosing to feel depressed, but that it's not an option. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Because sometimes they like to say it's not a real thing. Yeah, what you're going through isn't as tough as as it is going through life.
mhm.
They just think you're making excuses and stuff.
Absolutely. I've totally been put in that box of well, you're just choosing to feel that way. Well, you're just,
You're not
just
doing anything to change the way you feel, I guess.
right. And so, yeah, that's exactly it. That is sometimes how it is, how mental health is, or mental illness is stigmatized, and it's just not that at all. Mental illness runs in my family. My mom and my dad both have struggled with it, and unfortunately, it passed down to me. And so early on, I realized that abusing substances is what helped me to deal with my depression and anxiety. Altering the way that I felt by using those substances helped me to feel different,
Yeah.
and not feel the things I was feeling. But the insanity of that is that I would pour alcohol on my depression. So it had me going in this circle of depressed, drunk, hungover, anxious, depressed. Can you see that circle? Is that wheel turning for you guys?
Yeah.
I don't know what as far as addiction, but
Yeah, we've seen that in our family. So it's I wouldn't say it's common, but it's happened, and we understand how it can take a toll on someone, and how it can really just affect family, because they want to help that person, but that person just keeps going in a loop where it's questionable. Do we want to keep helping them if they don't want to change, or they don't want the help anymore?
mhm.
But yeah, we've seen stuff like that at home. It sucks, but they're still family, and we still try to help them the best way we can.
Yeah, for sure. I know that that's heavy and hard to see family going through that, but it seems like for being so young, you have a pretty open mind about it. And so as far as depression, my speaking on my own experience, because that's really all that I have to give, is what I've learned and what I've went through in life, and maybe that can, maybe someone can relate to that. And so once I took those substances out of my life, my depression, my anxiety, just my mental health overall improved. It got better. But that didn't mean I was that wasn't my fix all. And so that's when I started having to learn healthy ways to cope. And on days when I'm feeling a little bit down, I have this rule. I need at least 5 minutes outside. If even if that means I'm going to go take my trash out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's 5 minutes under the sun. That's step 1. Step 2, start being productive. Even if it's something small as doing my dishes. My
Yeah.
dishes usually need done. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
usually something in there. Once I'm doing these dishes, I decide maybe I'll turn on a podcast. Maybe I'll turn on some music. Something, you get that little boost of
Like
serotonin.
something going, then you want to keep it going, because if you stop, it's like you don't want to do anything else.
Exactly. Yeah, you just keep the ball rolling. And then I don't know, another thing I can do is there's never a wrong time to do a gratitude list.
Yeah.
Write down 5 things that you're grateful for, and when you see those things on paper, the struggles that you're feeling internally might not seem as bad.
Yeah.
So those are just a few ways that I handle my depression. My depression has improved so greatly ever since I have been sober. I've been sober almost 3 years now, and I continue to keep an open mind so I can continue to learn new things, not only about myself, but new ways to cope and grow and heal. And yeah, I will let you share about what you know about depression.
I know a little bit because I feel like I have it, but I don't want to self-diagnose. But at the same time, it's like I feel like after I graduated and then I took a gap year, that really like messed me up mentally, where all I wanted to do was just bed rot. And like that sucked so bad because like I just didn't want to do anything but just sleep all day. Like just just sleep all day. And like now I'm getting better at it, but sometimes I fall back into that habit where I just do one thing and then I don't keep it going. I just go back in bed. But like right now, I'm doing better from help with like my parents. My mom, she gives me like a list of things to do
Mhm.
to help me, and it helps, but sometimes I just don't want to do it. But I'm getting better at like not bed rotting as much,
Yeah.
but sometimes it comes and goes. But uh, right now I'm doing like I said, better. I just got accepted to this Redlands Community College. So
What?
I start next month and I'm going for nursing.
Give her a Lulu.
Give her a Lulu.
Oh. That works too.
What was it?
That's awesome. It was Barry doing some war cry, I think. I don't know. No, that's awesome though.
Yeah. See.
There we go.
But yeah, so I'm starting next month for like nursing, and I want to be a nurse practitioner. And like now that I know what I want to do in life, it's like I'm not really as depressed as I was before, because when I took that gap year, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And well, I did. I want to do like computer science,
Mhm.
but like I realized like that wasn't something I was interested in anymore. So I turned into nursing and I got accepted like last month. And
Wow.
now I'm starting next month of school or college. So that's exciting.
That's awesome. That's very I can't say it. Admirable.
Admirable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And
Thank you.
you shared that vulnerable side of you. You shared your experience with depression, what taking that gap year looked like for you. And I guarantee you that someone that watches this can relate to the bed rotting and all of that. Like, I can relate to that. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
have days where I'm lacking in motivation, and I have this whole list of things that I need to do, but I have to start with the first stair, not the whole staircase. And self-talk is a huge thing too. Like, I'm like, okay, you're gonna get up. Like, I literally say, put your big girl panties on, and
Yeah.
we're gonna get this show going. You know what I mean? And
I'm just
like,
glad like I finally locked in this year because like I think it's been like 2 years, 3 years. Like the gap year, like I had no idea what I wanted to do, and it sucked because like I felt like I was behind in life, watching my friends do what they wanted, and I wasn't doing anything. But then I had friends tell me like, don't worry about what people are doing. Do what you want to do. Like it's not a race. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And I applied for college and I got in. I didn't think I was gonna get in, but I did.
mhm.
And it's exciting. I know my parents are proud of me, considering like they didn't really go to college, so it's like I'm kind of
First
like
generation.
first generation, and I think like first one in the medical field too. So that's like
Wow.
really big for my family.
Yeah. Are you proud of you?
I am. I really am. Um, it's like this weight has been lifted off my shoulders because it felt like I like just bed rotting just made me feel like I'm probably have nothing going on for my life. But seeing that acceptance letter really changed everything. I'm really excited to start next month.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I bet that dang it, Patrick, you distracted me. I had something so good to say. um College, wow. That's what I was gonna say. This is your story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I tell myself that all the time. Like this is your story. This is your timeline. You know what I mean? You get to decide how that looks. And so just because you might not be where your
Yeah.
friends are, like that's not where you're meant to be, you know?
Yeah.
So this is awesome. I'm so
And-
excited to see what you do in your nursing career.
And not to mention, because I'm half Comanche, so I also filled out applications for the Comanche higher education scholarships as well.
Nice.
So I'm waiting on that, but yeah.
That's always good to have help. That way you don't have too much student debt, right?
Yeah. Exactly the main reason why I chose to do the community college pathway because I know my parents worked really hard to get where they are, and I don't want to jump into a 4 year and then like have all these like student loans and debt. Because with Redlands, I have done research and they have like a transfer credit program where after I'm done, I transfer to a 4 year. I can only just do 2 years, and all my credits will transfer, and I'll be done.
Wow.
So
That's
my
awesome.
parents are really excited about that, and I'm glad to make them proud because they've done everything for me, and it's like something I can give back to.
Yeah.
So
Make them proud. Just like I think all our parents want is for us to be good people. You know what I mean? Be a good human being out in the world and do good things, be kind. But yeah, this is going to be a great achievement, and I can't wait to see where that takes you. Everyone in my family are all nurses. They all work in the healthcare field, and I'm the black sheep. I guess I'm kind of in the health field now with what we do a little bit.
yeah, I have a little bit of like of a background because I know the Cheyenne and Rapo they had did those first aid classes, so I'm certified first aid.
Nice.
As well as like I took the OSHA class as well, and I remember telling my dad, he was like, so "What are you gonna do with that OSHA?" I was like, "I don't know. I just have it, just to have it, just to have experience." So
I have one too, so just to have it, you just
Yeah.
never know.
I like
yeah.
that.
yeah,
We have some comments. You wanna?
Yeah. Did you get the Eric Wilson one yet?
I don't think so.
6 months.
6 months sober. Congratulations.
Okay. And then we have Kathleen Serio. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for tuning in.
And Kimberly Sexton, CEO from Muskogee.
CO.
Kathleen Serio, that's so great, so relatable, developing your life goals and going for it. So that's good.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. This is so fun. Holly, would you like to share on your take on depression, or if you don't want to, you can share a little bit about you, how you're feeling, your experience in this camp. I'm about to sneeze. Okay.
First of all, I just want to say congratulations for being 3 months sober. That's a big one.
3 years sober.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
That's okay.
Um,
Thank you.
Congratulations to my sister. Redland. I don't really have anything to say about depression, but I will say that I'm having fun with the camp, and I just wish it was like another week long, I guess you could say, because it's really fun and I would love to learn more. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you for sharing that. Just one week in between, and then you can come to our camp too if you're not doing anything. It's out in Gary. So I think we're providing some transportation for that. Yeah, it takes a lot of courage to get on here and share just where you're at in life, what you're doing, what you got going on. So I thank you both for your courage. If you're experiencing any depression, maybe just take one of the things that I talked about today, maybe try and take a step outside, get some fresh air, drink some water.
And I think another way that I dealt with bed rotting and my depression was like not with substance, but like with gaming. I'm very addicted to this one game, Roblox. And I spent so much money on it, and my parents get mad at me. But it's like, at least it's not on things I shouldn't be taking. And then they're like, "Yeah, you're right, but save your money." But yeah, I played a lot of Roblox to like get me out of that like depression, like sad state, like just to play games, just took my mind off it too. So that also made me like better than I was before.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Did you see that one?
No.
Congratulations to all three.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And then David Deere, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, David.
Carrie, I'm not going to say your last name because I don't want to mess it up. Good job. I just got 18 months on the 1st of this month. Depression does suck and it's very, very hard on people. But if you keep your gratitude cup full, it is very, very big gulp.
Big help.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Someone get this woman.
Is that like a cup thing at 7-Eleven?
Yeah, it is. Go get you a big gulp today at 7-Eleven.
I think it's crazy you guys don't
fill your
have
cup.
one.
A 7-Eleven in El Reno.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm thirsty, y'all.
Yeah, because we're from Dallas, and then where we live, there's like a 7-Eleven. And coming here, because our mom lives here, it was a shocker to see you guys don't have like a 7-Eleven and like certain food places too.
Mhm.
It's like, oh,
Well, to go to your nearest 7-Eleven, you just got to go to Yukon, which is just like, a town over. But so you guys are here for the summer or what?
actually, my sister, she moved here to my mom when she was in like fifth grade, and then me, I moved here after I graduated to get like better education than I would
Okay.
in Texas. So yeah.
Nice. So you guys are new to the area and getting to attend this camp and just kind of connect with some people in the community. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you know who we are now. You can find our Facebook page and watch this video for up to 30 days. One of the things we talked about was, getting better about being on camera, getting more comfortable is going back and watching.
Yeah.
And not criticizing yourself. I don't want to say criticizing, but critiquing things
think-
in a healthy way.
I think being on camera downstairs is a whole lot different than being camera up here because it's not big and it's not like
As imitating.
yeah, it's like it's not-
Intimidating, yeah. It's like it's very. So you're saying it's like more chill up here.
yeah. Like I feel like like one of those YouTube podcasts. Like it's really chill. It's not scary to be on camera anymore.
Good. That's good. That's what we want. You know, we want comfort, and we do have some uncomfortable conversations up here. We get real. We get raw and honest about life, but that's part of healing. You know, that's part of growth. So thank you both for being on here today. I think we're going to check out, but we might have one more group. So I guess we will find out. Thank you both.
Thank you for having us.
Stop!